Susannah here from the Good Property Company. I am going to talk you through a finished HMO kitchen. So this is a gorgeous house and I'm just here with the builder. We've just finished snagging it and we actually have 4 out of the 5 tenants moved in and we've got 1 raw room vacant. So my friend Mark is behind the camera. Hi Mark! He's sitting there going, give me food, because we've been out at another property planning the kitchen and we are very late for lunch. So we have 5 tenants in this property. What are they going to fight over? Fridge space. So to accommodate that, we have fridge number 1, a lovely big. So when we buy fridges, we always buy it on its cubic capacity. We want the biggest cubic capacity we can possibly have. However, when we look at our second fridge, you notice we've got this bad boy in the way. Now, in a shared house, I wasn't going to go to the expense of an RSJ and take this out just to have a slightly bigger fridge. So on our second fridge, just in this one instance, in order to accommodate the door opening, and look, they've got beer. That's all they've got. There's no other food but beer, which makes me laugh. We've actually put in a 50ml fridge, but normally we are 60 by 60 and we buy the biggest capacity fridge freezer we can possibly accommodate. Mark's doing a loving shot around the fridge freezer. And then we have 2 more white goods. We always do hidden white goods. We have the washing machine and we have the dishwasher. And I don't do them as integrated because they are going to break down. I don't necessarily, maybe Howdens won't still have the same kitchen in stock at the time that they break down. I want to put the white goods in, white goods out. Talking about washing machines, we always supply those dryers, you know, what are they called? You know, the little plastic clothes dryers. We always give one to each tenant. And I'm just delighted. We've done the snagging and honestly I'm like a little mama hen. I've seen 2 of my tenants use them to dry their clothes. Why do we supply them for like 10 or 12 quid? And I supply really big ones to stop them using the radiators, which stops condensation, which stops damp, which stops us having a little fight, and I don't want that. And then the final thing for you to look at, apart from the fact it's a very nice kitchen, is I want top and bottom for each tenant. Now this was quite a small space, so it's quite tricky to get top and bottom. So let's start counting. Top and bottom, number 1 for 1 tenant. Top and bottom, number 2 for 1 tenant. Top and bottom, number 3 for 1 tenant. Top and bottom, number 4 for 1 tenant. And this guy's got to run around everywhere. Top and bottom, ta-da! For number 5. And the reason is, in a shared house, people still want privacy and they want their own space, which is why we do 2 fridge freezers and a top and bottom. My OCD was like, oh man, I haven't got them perfectly aligned to each other, but at least I'm giving them a top and a bottom. And then we just squeeze it in a little set of drawers because, you know, it's just the bits and pieces. Now, some people supply everything in HMOs. I have learnt with experience and I no longer supply pans, crockery, cutlery and all that kind of thing. Mainly, it's not so much for the meanness of not supplying it, but mainly because when 2 or 3 plates go missing, I'm going to have to pay somebody to do the hassle of going out to buy them again. I once had a really charming tenant who moved from Bristol to Edinburgh and absconded with my entire pans. I mean, on a bus to Edinburgh. What was the point of that? So I've just learned that I don't supply any kind of kitchen utilities. The only thing we always do supply is a kettle, which is obviously tested, and a microwave. So there you go. There's our run through of our kitchens. Hope that's helpful for planning your own. Remember, top, bottom, job done.